We often dream of things that are seemingly meaningless. Familiar faces, known places, past events, all entangled in chaos. It's like our minds are trying to tell us something, but we simply cannot understand it at all. The truth is, it's actually the time of sleep when our minds are working at their highest efficiency. Free from the constraints of the waking world, the subconscious mind is capable of feats beyond ordinary understanding, solving complicated problems, remembering long-forgotten details, or even glimpsing into the future, achievements that feel almost supernatural. The game changes when you learn to program your dreams. You spend around 30% of your life dreaming, and during that time, you can rearrange your whole paradigm in a way you would want it to be. You can transcend time and create years of memories pre-living your desired reality. You can be anywhere, do anything, become anyone you choose, and when you open your eyes, you no longer have to force. You are compelled to act it into existence. One day, the great President of America, Abraham Lincoln, had a famous dream. As he recorded, he found himself walking through the silent halls of the White House when he heard the faint mourning in the distance. Guided by the sound, he moved from room to room until he reached the East Wing, where he saw dozens of guards gathered around something. He pushed through and saw a covered corpse lying in the middle of the room. "Who is dead in the White House?" he demanded. "The president, sir," one of the soldiers replied. "He was killed by an assassin." From the earliest stages of scientific evolution, dreams were seen as a bridge between the mortal and the divine. Perhaps the best illustration of this is the civilization that, with its knowledge and consciousness, stood millennia above all others. Ancient Egyptians saw dreams as a realm where mere farmers or scribes could commune with gods themselves. They believed that even an ordinary peasant could receive vision, prophecy, or some kind of guidance in sleep. More so, they formulated a theory that every human being has a part of the soul that is capable of escaping the body in sleep, or even after death. They depicted this part of the soul as a bird with a human head, a sort of vehicle that allowed the soul to travel between the physical and spiritual realms while the body rested. In Egypt, entire dream chambers were built for high priests and royal representatives, and when one of them received a vision, the pharaoh would shape his most important decisions around its meaning. All later discoveries about dreams are, in fact, a continuation of what the Egyptians discovered thousands of years ago. Modern neuroscience proves that when we sleep, our brain doesn't just shut down, it switches on to its most efficient mode. When you drift off to sleep, the only thing that actually shuts down is your conscious reasoning, at the same time leaving the subconscious mind to operate on its own. Free from all the constraints of the physical world, the subconscious mind becomes hyper-receptive to everything the conscious mind has impressed upon it during the day. It memorizes things faster, connects what seemed unrelated, and comes up with breakthrough ideas. While it's the conscious mind that flips the little switch of intention, it's your subconscious mind that engraves it permanently into your way of thinking. Physical work is always necessary, but it's actually the time of sleep when 90% of learning and creating takes place. The good news is, you are not bound to chance when it comes to this. You can take advantage of this power of your mind and begin to consciously program your dreams in a way that they align with your higher purpose. Your dreams will no longer be a record of the past, but a roadmap to the future. The last 15 minutes of your day are the most important 15 minutes of it. The state in which you go to sleep is a state you will marinate in for the next couple of hours. Therefore, the best way to fall asleep is while living your desired reality. The process of programming your subconscious always begins with making things clear. What is it that you really want to accomplish? If you don't know where you are going, you will never get there. Define with crystal clarity who you really are and what you are really going after. You must always design your future starting from the end. Whether it comes to health, relationships, or money, always look at things from the absolute end stage of your aspirations. How would you like your life to look if you were to die right now? Your body, your circle, your wealth, set it all down. This way you can make sure that everything you are aiming for comes from your real purpose, not some momentary impulse. The best way to make it clear is to write it all down. Think of every possible thing you want and put it on paper. Don't worry about wanting too much. Look at it every day and keep redefining it until you have it all perfect. There is a great chance that you often go to sleep utterly overstimulated. All the stress, tension, and unresolved thoughts arise all at once as soon as you close your eyes. But the truth is, it's simply not possible to create anything from that state. In order to direct your subconscious, the conscious mind has to first be in a state of stillness. Only when you are not stimulated, free from all the noise coming from the physical world, can you begin instilling patterns of your own choosing into your dreams. Whether it takes you 10 minutes or an hour, you must reach the point where you are at peace, where no random bullshit floods into your mind, and you have the capability to direct and sustain your attention for a long period of time. Sit down with your thoughts alone and let them process themselves. Slowly their grip weakens, the noise passes through, and your mind gets fully clear. The mechanics of your dreams are pretty simple. Your subconscious creates thought patterns based on your experiences. Different scenes, thoughts, and encounters that triggered some kind of emotional reaction merge all together and form a story of the night. The only way to change your dreams is to change what you emotionally experience before you dream. Your brain doesn't see the difference between what's real and what's vividly and intensely imagined. Both carry the exact same emotional signature. As you enter the place of stillness, utilize your imagination and create a sensory experience of living your desired reality, and your subconscious mind won't see the difference between the two. Look at everything you wrote down and create a vivid scene that would contain the essence of what you want to accomplish. It could be anything depicting you achieving a particular goal and a person especially close to you to enhance your emotional connection with it. As you find the scene that triggers your emotional reaction, replay it over and over again until you drift unconscious. The dream state will only amplify the sense of achievement, and for the next couple of hours, you will be essentially programming your subconscious mind to accept the scene as something that has already happened. Do this every night, and at some point the lines between reality and imagination will blur. You will stop perceiving your desired reality as some kind of wishful idea, but as a long-done fact. All the need, toil, and struggle will vanish because you are no longer forcing yourself to make it happen, but materialize something that has already happened. If you are ready to take your game to the next level, I created an entire playbook containing everything you need to know to bridge the gap between imagination and execution. Based on the lives of figures who turned the most delusional visions into a reality, it will give you practical steps you can gradually follow.